taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top.
Hey takers, Banzi here. So I was playing around on Saturday and just playing different tanks that I hadn't played in a while, and played the 122 TM Chinese medium, and found myself on Berlin in a standard battle in a pure tier 8 game. So at the start of the battle, I was kind of looking at the lineup here, and I see we got a couple IS-3As and a T-56, and I got an IS-3A, a 26E5, a T-34. Iron Arnie, but not a lot of meat, right? So my thought was, okay, given the lineup, maybe I can take this tank to where the heavies go and fight. Now in Berlin, there's generally 3 areas of battle, right? There's the heavy area, which is right in here. Okay, you got some light play going on in here, and then this is generally mediums and TDs, with TDs sitting back here sniping. So it's very channelized, right? Not a lot of opportunity for creativity. But I thought, the 122, it's got a pretty good turret, pretty good gun, a little derpy, little derpy. But it hits hard, and it's an all-around good medium. So I thought, let's take this where the heavies go. So here we go. So rolling out, and I can see immediately my T-56 is going to go the long way around, it looks like, along with the IS-3As. Now they start and I don't know why Wargaming does this, but why do you start the heavies over here? Why? Well, why don't you just start all the tanks in one area? Why we got to, it's like on, what is that, Westfield, where the mediums always are down in the valley. You're trying to force players to go to a certain area, right? But I don't know why it does. So anyway, they're over there. I think the 56 actually comes across with the IS-3As. Yeah, they're going a long way around. So I'm going to roll up in here. And my whole idea was to get into a good position. Well, we always want to get into a good position, right? Oh, we got a Hawk 12 over here. And there's a T-56. I'm just going to roll right past him because I'm not stopping here. I don't want to stop there and get shot. I did get lit. And I'm like, okay, Mr. Hawk 12. Bounce a shot from him, put a shot into him. So nicely done there. And he escapes. The reload on this thing is a little painful, I'll be honest with you. I don't know why Wargaming felt they had to do that, other than it's 122 millimeter, right? So, I mean, I'm sorry, 120 millimeter with a 400 alpha. Just, I haven't been playing for about a week, so I'm a little bit off on this, I think. It's just, I don't know. Plus my system, I'm not making excuses. I'm just going to shut up. Oh, Banzi, what are you doing? You're babbling. All right, nice shot into T-34. IS-3A's coming up here thinking he wants to get some. Reload, reload, reload. He's not even looking at me. He's looking at the T-56. Shot into him. I bounce his shot. Already hits him at the same time. That's always nice. Mediums are doing okay over in their area. IS-3As, I don't know. They don't seem to be running into any battles. Morning coffee. Didn't even scratch him. T-56 pushes in. I'm like, okay, if he's going to push in like that, I'm going to push in too. I'm going to work here, try to help the guy. I noticed the 26E5, and I kind of zigzag and see that he's not going to be looking at me. IS-3A is busy with the T-56, so we'll put a shot into him. it's a habit to just roll back instead of going forward. I should have gone forward while I was reloading. I don't know why I didn't go into sniper mode there. That was doing everything from third person, which just took longer. If I'd have stayed in sniper mode, I would have had a shot off on that IS-3A quicker. Anyway, finish him up. Mediums again are controlling the south. I'm going to roll out here. See him. Boom. Ricochet. I notice I'm lit. Bounce the Ferdinand. I see him. I'm like, oh, okay. Take a shot from the T-28 prototype. I'm like, oh, sneaky little devil, aren't you? He's just right where I can't get to him. There's another shot into the Ferdinand. Ferdinand's taking some heat. Looks like our mediums are going to finally start pushing through the south. Ricochet off of the T-28 prototype. Now that's a shot in the 122 that is not fairly common. It's not a snapshot type of tank. You know, say like, maybe the T-55 or the Type 59. This one you got to kind of let it aim in a little, and you got to let it aim in a little bit. Sorry, it's early in the morning. I'm staggering. I'm having a hard time talking. So we changed positions, roll back around here, coming up to see if we can't get a shot into the Ferdinand. He puts a shot into me, and screen not penetrated. So what I was easily able to, penetrate before, I can't penetrate now. Okay, I guess RNG has something to do with that. We're still, we've got full control. We came through the middle, got full control of the middle, and now we're pushing down south. The IS-3As and myself are coming over here to deal with the T-28 prototype. There he is. I'm going to let the IS-3A just roll in there and get the first shot. And he didn't do anything on that one. Put a shot into the T-28 prototype. IS-3A comes in and dumps another round into him. I take another shot from the T-28. For some reason, he decided to shoot at me and not everybody else. I don't know. Let's not hit the IS-3A that's rolling right out in front of us. Let's hit the little 122 TM. And that is the victory. Well, it wasn't a great game. I mean, I got a second class out of that. I got a shell proof, fire for effect, 91,763 in credits, 6,703 in experience. I did do 2,924 in damage, got 1 kill for base XP of 971. So, number 1 in base XP, number 1 in damage. Fired 12 shots. Of those, all 12 hit, but only 8 of those 12 penetrated. So not real good right there. You know, the APCR, I like APCR as compared to, say, AP. And sometimes I do have to go into the heat into this thing. I did block 1,610, and I assisted for 338. Made some decent credits, made some good experience. So I guess what's the moral to the story, Banzi? Well, the moral to the story is that, you know, just because you're in a medium tank doesn't mean you have to go to a medium area. If you look at the lineup and you base it upon what you're seeing, and knowing how generally maps are played, you can take a medium that's a pretty good turreted medium, got good armor, stuff like that, and take it and play with the heavies, as long as you're not falling into, say, a tier 8 game, a tier 8 tank into a tier 10 game. That's never going to work out very well for you. But in this case, it just worked out. The other team just didn't really bring any of their heavies except for the T-34 and the IS-3A, I guess, which was pretty much most of their heavies. Yeah, just they didn't push that side. They relied on their mediums to try and push through, and luckily we had enough support down south to hold them back to allow us to push through. So anyway, that is my 122 TM on Berlin in a standard battle. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't like the video, hit the don't like button. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. This is Banzi Duck out.